Ole. Good Monday morning to everyone. Hello. How are all of you ladies out there today? We just started day one of our membership drive. I'm super excited to be bringing more women into Lead Up for Women so this community can continue to expand and each one of you can meet more women to be able to expand your influence and attract them into your community as well. And today, Natalie Lavelock is with us. I'm so excited to have her here. We're going to be talking all about creating $1 million method. Well, I said $1 million method, but it's the $1 million product, right? So I'll have Natalie jump in a little bit more. And you all know, if you can see right here, I have a millionaire mind. I'm all about the millionaire mind. So when she starts talking about having a millionaire method or having a millionaire mind, I'm all over it and want to hear all about it. And so should all of you. This is important when we're talking about $1 million products, when we're talking about whatever it is in our business. We should be thinking that vision further. How can we get to $1 million? Not just how do we get to six figures or multiple six figures, but what can you create that can generate $1 million in your business? So Natalie, welcome to the Member Monday Spotlight today.
Thank you, Colleen. It is such a pleasure to be here with you and to be able to share with your audience.
So talk to us all about what you have coming up, what we're talking about as far as the creation. I want to hear all about it.
Yeah. So as business owners, just like you said, I mean, you set it up perfectly. We're not in this. I shouldn't say that because everybody comes to business for a different reason, right? Some people want to build an empire. Some people want to build a lifestyle. Some people want to build a side hustle. So there's a place for you in business, regardless of what that intention is. And there are programs and products that will take you there. For those people who are wanting to build a very high scale lifestyle, or those who are wanting to build an empire, we really have to look at this kind of from the top down and be very intentional with the programs and products that we are creating. Because while we want to create wealth, if we create wealth without wisdom, we end up in poverty. And if we create profits but don't have peace in our heart while we're doing it, it creates poverty. And so we need to make sure that as business owners, we've got our eye on the prize. We know that goal that we're working towards, and we're intentionally building a business around that will allow us to meet not only our financial goals, but our life goals as well.
Yeah, I think, I know what you said is important as far as our thinking. So if we go back to our money blueprints and how we think about money, how are we affected by that as children? What were we surrounded with? How were we modeled? Those blueprints and the temperature of those blueprints follow us all through life. And you could be making a lot of money, but your temperature will still bring you back down to the amount of money that you feel you're worthy of having. So somehow you're going to figure out how to spend all that, or, you won't be investing it to build more wealth. So what are some of the ways that you work with your clients through this, Natalie, for them to be able to really have that millionaire mindset moving forward?
So each person is a little bit different. I tend to spend a little less time on the mindset and a little more emphasis on the programs and products that will take you there. Yeah. And so, I have a profit system that I use with my clients, that we line out all of the programs and products that they're going to be using. And we strategically use those at specific points in their business to make sure that they're not throwing money down the drain, that they're not building their business backwards. So for an example, just to take it a little less out of the abstract, online courses and mini products are hot right now. Everybody wants these $29 products. Everybody wants an online course. But if you're just starting in business, that's a huge uphill battle. That's a long way to get to the top if you're doing it $29 at a time. Same thing with a book. A lot of coaches and speakers have this book that they've written that they want to get out there. But again, at $20 at a time, it takes you a long time to really build that $1 million business. And so what I do with my clients is we look at where are you at in your business? What are the programs and products that are going to serve you the best? And then make sure that we're putting our marketing efforts towards the right product. When you're newer in business, having a higher ticket product, sometimes if you're super new and have some money issues in the background, it can be hard, right? It can be like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I'm worthy of selling that, or I don't know if I can do that. And oh my goodness, those numbers scare me, right? So having the ability to really understand those numbers and how those numbers come into play in the marketplace and why you're charging that can really help you to feel more confident around the program or product that you're selling. And then when you're selling a $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 product program, you can get to that 6-7 figures a lot faster. And really, in terms of marketing, it takes about the same amount of marketing and the same amount of effort to fill those types of programs, those higher ticket programs, than it does the smaller ticket program. So it's really about understanding what is your goal, where are you headed, and then knowing what the right program or product, the right vehicle it is to take you there the fastest.
That's so true. I'm glad that you said that, because the conduit that you use is super important, just as important, as your goals. And if you set your goals, you need to know how you're going to get there. So having a strategic plan in place, which is what I'm hearing you say, you work with your clients in creating like a profit strategy around that so that they know what to put in place. So if you start with the end goal and you work your way backwards, they know exactly. It reminds me a little bit of the profit pyramid that I talk about. And you have them look at the programs that they have, what programs they can create, and then the effort that's going to be behind marketing those programs and filling those programs, and really looking at the strategy for what their goals are. And there's not a one size fits all. It's not a one size fits all program. This is exactly what everyone needs to do. It's not really, for each one of us, it's different, right?
Mm-hmm.
When we approach this. So we might all have books or, community or different things, but how can you approach that strategically to reach the goals that you're looking to reach? And I love, Natalie, that you've created a program for that and put that in place for others so that they have the opportunity to access that, because so many women don't know. They're not really sure, how do I do this or how do I sell that? And because of the mindset, which is what I was talking about, many of them go for the low hanging fruit first. And they'll say, well, if I can easily sell a book, because it's not a big decision for someone to choose $20, or $200 for my program versus paying $20,000 for a program. But what are the value and the benefits that they're going to get out of each one of those? And are you at the $20,000 product providing them a life-changing opportunity, which most of the time I would say you are.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And here's, something that's important too is that you don't just leave it in the strategy sphere, right? We just don't say, okay, here's the idea, here's the roadmap, now go do it. My company, we actually come in and partner with you to build those programs and products. So it's not, you should do this, you should do that. It's, this is our plan, this is our model, and now we're going to come alongside you and we're actually going to start to build those out and help you implement them so you can start making money and keep moving through those different levels till you have your $1 million product system.
Yes, that's brilliant. I love that you guys do that, because most women aren't sure how to do that. So not only are you putting their strategy together for them and helping them with that, you're helping them with the execution and the build of that strategy and those programs and everything that they have alongside of that. So that is amazing, Natalie. So talk to us a little bit about what events do you have coming up? How can our listeners reach out to you? Of course, Natalie will put her information in the chat below as well, so you guys can reach out to her, and any links that might link to any event she has coming up. So talk to us a little bit about what you have going on right now and how everyone can reach you.
Sure. So just like you said, Colleen, there's always something going on. There's always something coming up. It's one of the blessings of what we get to do, right? We always get to create and put new things out there for people. So I do have an event coming up. It's called Million Dollar Lead Magnets Made Simple. It's for people who are creating their first product or maybe their next big product, and they really want to know what type of a lead magnet should I use to get the most mileage out of the event that I'm doing, whether I'm speaking, putting something on Facebook, running ads, whatever that is. What can I use that's going to get me the most traction and the most turnaround for the time that I'm investing and the money that I'm investing in that lead magnet? So I do have that there. I'm putting it in the chat. We may need to copy it and put it directly.
Yes, you will definitely need to put it in the comment section because on live, they can't see the chat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I will be sure and do that for you as well. But here's the thing. And this is my belief around business and why I do my business. And that is because I believe that your life matters. I believe that the programs, the products, the services you create, they're a lifeline to someone else. And I believe that right now, this is that moment where you step up and you step out and you say, yes, I'm going to be that light for someone else. I'm going to be that lifeline to help them get what they need in life. Because when we're serving at our highest level, when we're changing lives, the world just becomes a better place.
Absolutely. We make a huge impact on others.
Yes. And so the more you create, the more you pour into creating those transformational programs and products, the more good that you can do in the world and help serve others.
Yes. And by the way, the more money that you make, the greater impact you can make. And I remind women of that all the time. If you're barely making ends meet, you really can't lean into the best version of you to create more when your income and your resources are dried up. So making that money allows you to have a greater impact, and you are changing the lives of other people. And someone is out there praying right now that you'll show up for them in their life. So what are the dates of your event that you have coming up, Natalie?
So the event that is coming up, the $1 Million Lead Magnets Made Simple, it is a workshop that we're going to be doing, and it is on September the 28th. It starts at 10 a.m. Central Time.
Okay, great. I think that's a Tuesday. Is that right?
It is Tuesday, yes.
At 10 o'clock Central, you said? Okay, wonderful. And Natalie and her team will put those links in the comment section for you if you want to go ahead and get enrolled in that workshop. I highly recommend that you take advantage of any time that we bring anyone on here and interview them. They've got so many excellent tools for all of you to take advantage of to be able to advance yourself in your business, whether you think you need it or not. If learning is beneath you, then leadership is beyond you. And this is all about being a leader in Lead Up for Women. So Natalie, thank you again so much for being with us. And how can they find you online if they wanted to reach you on your website or on social media?
Sure. So if you want to connect with me, if you want to start building your own $1 Million product system, you can just go to callwithnatalie.com, and that will get you on my calendar. If you want to reach out to me on social media, my business page, you can just look up my name and that will take you to my personal profile, and then you can find my business page as well. So those are two really great ways you can get a hold of me.
Excellent. Awesome. Natalie, thank you so much. It was such a pleasure having you here today and spotlighting you, and again, giving our community more opportunities for them to be able to learn and grow and create their $1 million empires under the umbrella of Lead Up for Women. So again, Natalie, thank you for being a wonderful, loyal member to Lead Up for Women. And we're so happy you're here and share your geniuses with the rest of the women in the community. So ladies, thanks for being with us today. Make sure you reach out to Natalie, follow her on social media, connect with her, have a call with her, and find out how, if you're feeling stuck or you're in a place where you're really needing someone to help you build these strategies and these programs for you to reach your goals, Natalie is a great resource for that. So Natalie, thank you again for being with us. And ladies, have a wonderful week, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye now.